Hello and namaskar viewers. In this particular video, we are going to talk about an interesting subject. Let me tell you, let me ask you rather that what is the first step towards making a movie? Then the answer would be screenplay writing because without a script, neither a director nor a producer can make a movie. So, in this video, we are going to talk about the basics, the foundational format of writing a script, screenplay writing. First, let us know what is screenplay. In the simplest of definition and in layman's language, it's a movie in written form. It tells a story, scene settings, characters, and of course the plot. Film directors and producers, they depend on the screenplay to begin a movie, like production costs, budget, studio settings, actors. Other such scripts are also written for short films, web series, documentaries, video games, ad videos, and such others. So, to understand screenplay, these are the basic ideas on how we can think about, how we can plan out the movie. Now, come to the foundational format of screenplay writing. So, there has to be a scene heading called the slug line, which tells when and where the scene happens. For example, you never write completely the exterior, you write it in the short form, that is EXT. Then for interior, you write INT. This means that you are talking about shooting outside, that is the exterior, or shooting inside. Is it inside some place or is it outside? So that is the difference between exterior and interior. You also have to note what location is it and what time it is. It is a daytime, morning, afternoon, night. You have to specify that. Coming to the next is you have to plan out the action, what sort of action is going to take place. You have to put the characters accordingly and the dialogues, because the dialogues will reveal what kind of characters are involved in this particular action. And if some kind of action is happening, what is that? Is it a conversation? Is it some romantic scene? Is it some any kind of dance performance? So there has to be some kind of action. What the action really is, it is required to be chalked out and planned. Then there is also in the format the parentheticals. Parentheticals, they involved how you present your script, the margins, the title page, the font, the spacing. Like for example, all screenplays, they are written in the Courier New font. Okay, it's just like the typewriter kind of handwritten, not handwritten, but typewriter kind of, font that is very popular and that is mostly used. So you also have to document the screenplay in 12-point font size, and that also should be single spaced. So these are certain parentheticals that is to be remembered. Come to the next, that is the characteristics, the basic characteristics of screenplay. Genre, tropes, spectators or viewers or audience. So genre means what kind of a, you're making a tragedy movie, you're making a comedy movie, you're making a science fiction, you're making a horror, mystery, thriller, romance, what kind of a movie you're making. That determines the genre. Then tropes, what kind of trope are you emphasizing? Like it's related to music. Are you giving music in your movie? If you're giving how it is associated with the plot, the visuals, the style, the fashion, And finally, the spectators or the audience. So they make the characteristics of screenplay. Then come to the elements of narrative. Of course, we are narrating. If we are writing about a movie, then we need to talk about the elements of narrative. Ultimately, it is story told. So there has to be a plot, there has to be a particular theme, there has to be characters. Without characters, how can we make a movie? There has to be dialogues. It can be made, silent movies are made, it can be made, but these are certain elements that we need to know. Then there has to be acts, scenes, and a particular point of view. Even if you make a silent movie, there has to be some viewpoint, some perspectives. So that is required to be told through the screen. Coming to the next section, most popular themes are related to family, society, love, revenge, self-discovery, the meaning of life, man versus nature, man versus machine, fantasy, death, tragedy, survival, oppression, then jealousy, coming of age, which is also called in literary language Bildungsroman. Then good versus evil. Generally, we get to see this in horror movies, good versus evil. Then exploration and such other the like. So these are the popular themes that we get to see in a script. We have to know, we have to understand what kind of script we are making. We need to understand the theme, because that is required to be absolutely determined in the script. So that's all for today. Thank you so much, viewers, for watching this video. Hope you have understood the concept of writing a screenplay. We will come up with lot more ideas. Thank you and namaskar.